Look there. There was a bridge there. How terrible.
Look, I can't go down anymore. Everything is flooded.
Guys, how everyone ran, how everyone screamed, everyone was crying, with little kids. Oh, what a nightmare, magnitude of almost 7 again.
Look there. There was a bridge there. How terrible. Look at the field. Look at the field. I'm scared. Look at the waterfall. It's covering the cars here. Look at the field. Look how this is now. Look at this.
Brazil is one of the countries in South America most frequently affected by large-scale flooding and landslides. According to February 20, 2023, as a result of a major storm with record rainfall that struck several coastal areas of the state of São Paulo, at least 36 people lost their lives. Unfortunately, the number may increase.
Grand Beach now. Look at these guys. Everything is destroyed here. Look at the cars there, in the water. On the beach. Look here. Watch out, guys. Take care of yourselves. A lot of water. A lot of water.
On February 19th, more than 600 millimeters of precipitation fell in a short period of time, double the monthly norm. A state of emergency was declared in the 5 municipalities affected by the disaster.
There used to be houses here. Can you imagine what happened here? Old man. Imagine how many families are buried here. Just look what happened to that car. Imagine that accident. There was a car, a juke, here. My merciful God. Look, it's madness. This used to be a street. Look at all those houses. It's madness. People are trying to find a survivor there. Look.
The situation remains extremely critical. Dozens of people are missing, and about 50 homes have been damaged or destroyed. Hundreds of residents have been forced to leave their homes. Many of them have nowhere to go back to.
I'm showing you the situation in my house where my family and I are currently living. Look, I can't go down anymore. Everything is flooded. Here on the first floor, the sofas are floating, and what is really frightening is what we see behind the window. Look at the strength of the current outside. There's a lot of water going down.
We invite eyewitnesses of climate disasters, as well as anyone who has specific knowledge of such events to be interviewed. Please contact us and share your story. For the whole world to know the truth, everyone's involvement is important. Turkey faced one of the major natural disasters in its history on February 6, 2023, when powerful tremors made hundreds of thousands of residents in the country lose the ground under their feet. But just 2 weeks later, a new earthquake struck the previously affected province of HATA. On February 20th, several aftershocks followed one after another. The magnitude of the first one was 6.4, and of the second was 5.8. Hundreds of people were injured, and more than 7 lost their lives. More infrastructure damage and power outages were reported. Several buildings that were damaged but remained after the powerful earthquake of February 6 couldn't withstand the impact of the natural disaster this time and collapsed. The tremors caused panic among the locals. Residents ran out into the streets, trying to get away from their houses or to get out of town.
Guys, how everyone ran, how everyone screamed, everyone was crying, with little kids. Oh, what a nightmare, magnitude of almost 7 again. In general, it's a horror, of course. It's not life, it's just a horror of some kind. You see where people are sleeping again? Here on the roads, all the people, all the cars, here on the roads. Everybody's leaving in various directions. People are panicking again. It was shaking really bad, guys. Really bad. It's just awful. I can't believe this is happening. I feel like I'm just watching a movie. It's just horrible. Like a horror movie, honestly. It's a scary situation altogether. Again, we've been through it all. This horror. There was a very strong earthquake. Oh, the house was wobbling back and forth. That's scary. And then what? What's next for us? God knows when it will stop, and if it stops at all.
At HATA airport, people fell to the floor when they felt the shaking. Tremors were also felt in Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, Cyprus, and Egypt. As of February 21st, it is known that as a result of the devastating earthquake of magnitude 7.8, which happened 2 weeks ago, there were more than 47,000 casualties, and more than 120,000 people were injured. Dear viewers, we want to tell you important news. The volunteers of the Creative Society Project have prepared a map of climate disasters, which is updated on a daily basis according to the monitoring around the world. For monitoring, we use information from publicly available sources, state weather bureaus, climate services in countries, mass media, digital platforms for monitoring weather and climate data, social media, etc. It is a unique map, which has no parallels, as different data are collected in a single map, although usually they are not integrated. Thus, each person will be able to monitor what is happening with the climate and see a complete picture of what is happening. It is now very important to convey the truth about climate to all of humanity. It is also important because the topic of climate is not widely discussed in the media, and people don't really know what is going on. But the lack of information leads to inaction, which already today causes mass deaths from cataclysms.